Hi and welcome to jard'slog day 100. It's a special today. I just want to do a little intro first. Here's what's going on. It's like about lunchtime. I'm headed off to go get some pizza real quick and eat. But hopefully most of this video will end up being a Q&A. I'm trying to get some questions to some people. I've already been given 4 by Dan, Owen. Hopefully Pete might give me 1 or 2. Maybe a couple other people will come up with some. Oh my goodness, something's loud. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully just cut to the next clip and it'll just be me answering a bunch of questions. So this is an awesome day. I guess I just want to say I'm really excited I got this far, because honestly this project of mine, I didn't know how long it was gonna last to the start. I was hoping it'd last this long, but I wasn't 100% sure. But you know, by God's grace it did, and it was awesome. So you know, I'm really excited that I made it this far. So you know, praise God for that. But yeah, I'll be back with the questions. Alright, I'm back. It's like 1:30 something. I'm off to office hours to consult with him about the best way to you know, draw the lens stuff. Because literally, I have to do part of one more problem where it's redoing something I've already done, but with like a fractionary index and like one other thing. But literally, that means I also did chem notes, not for today, but for the rest of the year. I've finished with chem notes now, like that stuff. So that means I don't think I'm going back to chem class till the final, and then I don't think I'm going back to DPQs tomorrow, and I may cut phys class today, and I may try to surprise my dad tonight by coming home early. That'd be awesome. If I could do that, I'd be super proud of myself. So yeah, that's the goal for right now. I just want to update you guys on that. I think that means my Q&A session may end up being weird. Like I'm not, like kind of informal. I'm trying to think of like the best way I would be able to do the Q&A sesh. Because right now I have 7 questions currently I'm doing. I got asked by Dan and Sam, were the 2 people that are like, yeah, I got questions I want to ask you, and so they started asking me 7. They're good questions. They're good questions too, so I just know I'm trying to figure out really exactly what I want to do, like how I want to format it, because originally I was going to do like studio production quality stuff maybe, but I realized I'm super behind on everything, so I may end up doing it, especially if I end up leaving at like 4-ish. I'd get back at like 8 tonight, and I'd be able to just chill at my house for a while and do some stuff. But that means I'll have to speed pack, like grab and go stuff. So I guess I'd probably end up getting home at like 8-ish tonight, and I'll be able to work on this stuff. But yeah, this is exactly what I wanted from the 100-day special. I wanted to do something wild, and I think this is it. I think I'm gonna surprise my dad tonight, so this is gonna be a good time. But this may be it. I mean, I told you I was gonna be back with the Q&A, and obviously I'm not now. But after this, I should actually be back with the Q&A. So yeah. All right. So Anya was chill with me turning in the homework early. I was like, hey, I wanna get home early as possible. I was like, I have my homework done. I probably won't be in class today. Can I turn it in early? And he said, go for it. And so they let me do that. Got to have honors orientation. It's 4:05 right now. I actually called my dad to figure out if I was supposed to pack or not, to figure out if I actually didn't want to pack, and he was like, oh, he's like, yeah. He's like, bring a small suitcase. I was like, I didn't have a small suitcase on me. Those are at that's at the house. So he thinks I'm coming in tomorrow. I have turned off my location on my phone for Find My, which is how they track me. And then yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see how this ends up working. I'm really excited to see if I'm actually able to just still pull this off. It'll be interesting. But if I can, especially if Mom ruins this for me, Mom, I'll be so mad at you, Mom, if you find out. Because I don't know if they can because I can track my MacBook's location is the only thing, and I do not know if my mom and dad can. I don't think they can, but they may be able to. So, who knows? We'll find out. But my mom's not gonna be looking at my mom probably will be looking at my location at some point tonight, maybe. But my dad certainly will not be, and so I'll be able to hopefully surprise him tonight, and that'll be awesome. But yeah, that's my little update. Oh my goodness, this was supposed to be a Q&A vlog, but it'll be there. But we may end up shooting it either on the road or on there. So far, Sam and the only two that have sent me questions, so looks like those two will be the ones that will get answers to some. They're good questions too, so who knows? We'll see. But yeah, that's my little update for right now. So I'll be back. Fine, I'll actually be back with the Q&A this time, maybe. Unless my dad's home when I get home, and I can surprise him, maybe. Who knows? We'll see. But I'll be back shortly. All right, I'm here. I'm at the house. Let's see if I pulled it off. Let's see if I did. He may not be home right now. I don't know. Hello? Yeah, he's... Surprise!
Oh, you surprised me.
I know, that's the goal. This is a surprise, it's a day early. Hi.
How did that happen? You scared me.
Oh, so Diffie Qs, we're not learning anything new in tomorrow, and I'm just cutting chem class instead. Because chem, I just had to take notes, and so they're online, so I just looked over them, and I was like, oh, I'll surprise you. We did it. We pulled it off, though. Woo.
Big surprise.
Yeah, that was the goal, was to surprise you. So, I turned off my location too, and I was like, all right, Mom won't be checking my location till tomorrow. I was like, I can turn it off and not freak her out, and then probably not like freak you out either. That's funny. Yeah, that was the joke. I want to see if I can pull it off.
Good surprise.
Yep. All right, it is like 8 o'clock now, and it is time to do the Q&A. There's 7 questions that I cannot remember right now. I don't know why I started filming this. I don't remember. I'll be back shortly. All right, I'm back. I have the questions now on me. And so I want to combine 2 of them. So one of them is from Dan and one of them is from Sam. And the one that Dan asked was, what do you want to be when you grow up? And Sam says, why do you like physics? And so the reason I like physics a lot is I like the ability to just like solve problems and like be able to like arrive at an answer just by thinking logically and stuff like that. And also I think a lot of the stuff they learned about is very important in the world, and it's just very interesting. And so for Dan's question, I've always liked to learn. I've always liked building relationships with others and teaching and stuff like that. So I think I want to be a physics professor someday, and so that'd be really nice if I could do that. So that's 2 out of 8. I was wrong. There's 8 questions, and so that's 2 out of 8. And so Dan asked me 2 more questions besides the what do I want to be when I grow up one. And the secret is, Dan, I'm never gonna grow up. And the second one was he wanted me to list some of my favorite video games, and so I think the top one for me is Pokemon Soul Silver. Then the second one's probably Final Fantasy VI, and then the third one's probably Breath of the Wild, and the 4th one's probably Chrono Trigger. And then I have a top 5 list somewhere on my phone, and I don't remember what the 5th one. I mean, it's a top 10 list, but I'm only still halfway through it, because that was one of the things I'd considered doing with this channel, was doing top 10 lists, and I may still at some point. So Dan, you may end up getting a better answer than that, but I'm very into RPGs, so of course I really like the So, oh, Odyssey was the fifth one, and that game's alright. I like it a lot, but I don't think. Honestly, if I actually like started picking down my top 10, it'd probably be in the top 10, but it probably wouldn't be in the top 5, if I was being honest. That was just the game I was playing at the time that I was like, oh, I really like that. But then the second question you asked about that was, what's my favorite Chrono Trigger character? Because I believe Chrono Trigger is Dan's favorite game, and it's one of my favorites too now, after playing through it. And like he was one of the first people around here that like when I mentioned Chrono Trigger, he actually knew what I was talking about. And so my favorite Chrono Trigger character, sounds weird. Probably Frog. I know it's a lot of people's favorites probably, and it's probably pretty generic, but Frog's fun, enjoyable. I've always been a sucker for like the Valiant Knight characters, and if not him, then probably Marl. Marl's really funny to me, and like I think maybe some people may find her annoying, but I can see why. But she's also like really cool a lot of the time, and it's also really just fun to see her grow across the game, and so that's pretty cool. Question 5, because question 4 that's when we hit Sam's questions. Now is why do you like physics? And Sam's question is, what was one of the most surprising things about college? And honestly, one of the most surprising things for me about college was, I'm trying to think. The amount of reading I had to do. Because people prepping you to come into college, like, you're going to have to read a lot. And I do homework all the time. And so, like, I guess I'm sort of am reading, like, through notes and books and stuff like that occasionally, but I'm not, like, reading, like, sit down and reading as much as I need. It's like I'm always working on stuff. And I guess it's a little different for me as a phys major compared to, like, a lot of the teachers that warned me this were, like, humanities majors, either, like, English or history or something. So I guess it would be a little different as someone who's essentially going for a STEM degree and got, like, a lot of his Common Core out of the way already. So I guess it's a little different for me, but, like, honestly, I feel like people hyped it up too much about how difficult college was, and it's definitely tough. It's definitely a lot of work, but if you can crack down and do it, you should be fine. That's my advice to anyone out there. It's gonna be tough at times, but you just gotta crack down and do it. Number 6 from Sam is, what does Pete do that bothers you? And Peter, I know you're gonna watch this at some point. And my guess is you'll probably be sleep deprived then, and that's what bothers me the most about you, is you always are so busy taking care of other people that you rarely take care of yourself at times, and it makes me upset because I end up seeing you super sick or super tired and a bunch of stuff. It makes me really sad because I care about you a lot and I really want you to take care of yourself, and you are so busy all the times that you forget to do that. And so that is the thing that Pete does that bothers me the most. Sam's question number 7 from Sam is also, have I always been this loud? And Sam, the correct answer to that is sort of yes, sort of no. I think, from my understanding, like when I've talked to people about like when I was a kid, I think I was always able to get this loud. Like when I got excited, I would get this loud. But however, I did not talk nearly as much until 8th grade. From like kindergarten to 7th grade, I was the goody two shoes kid. No, I was still a goody. I wasn't a bad kid afterwards, but I transitioned slowly from like a teacher's pet to class clown types kind of thing. It was an interesting transition, but essentially in 8th grade, I said something really dumb in algebra, and everyone started laughing at me. But I didn't feel bad about it. It was actually kind of nice just to be able to see people smile and laugh. And then from there, I started being really, really stupid most of the time. And so that is really when I developed like a loud personality, not just a loud voice. And then Sam's eighth question, and the final question is, where am I going this summer? And the correct answer is, I still do not know. I've been praying about it. No idea. I know I'm going on a missions trip somewhere this summer. I don't know where yet. I've been praying about it, and I'm trying to figure it out. And at some point I will figure it out. And if not, it's also like the way they do it is you pick your top 3. And since there's a limited amount of seats for all of them, they kind of draft you based on like your preference kind of thing, and like who's left. And so at the end of the day, I'm just gonna I'll put down 3, and then just know I'll get drafted somewhere. And that's fine by me. I'm sure wherever it is, I'll love it, and it'll be a good time. But it's like 8 30 something because we ended up going to my grandparents for a little bit, who are also in the area, and we talked with them for a while. And it was nice, but I'm gonna end it off here for the night because I have to edit like 3 of these things, so I wanted to upload this today so the 100th day special's on time. But I mean, yeah, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you again sometime.